Hi, John here with a quick video to help get you in and out of the gym faster using supersets. Now, a superset is anytime we pair two or more exercises together in almost a mini circuit format. So say after we do our first exercise, we're going to take a quick little rest, and then we're going to go right on to our second. So for example, say we have a push-up in a row. After we complete our set of push-ups, we're going to rest briefly, but then we're going to move directly onto our rowing exercise. And then we're going to go back and forth between these two exercises for the amount of sets that we have prescribed for that superset. So to illustrate why this is so beneficial and why this can save us so much time, I have two different workout routines on the board. The one on the left that does not use supersets, and the one on the right that does use supersets. So the one on the left is not using supersets and just going to do a straight rest in between each exercise, where the one on the right is pairing two or more exercises together. So assume that we're doing 3 to 4 sets of each exercise, and we need 3 to 5 minutes rest before we can come back to that exercise. So if we're looking at the program on the left, we're going to be looking at about 90 minutes to complete this exercise routine. And that doesn't take into account time to drive to the gym, get dressed, warm up. When we add those other factors in, we're probably looking closer to 2 hours to complete that workout routine. And that's not really practical for most adults. For example, most of my clients see me 2 to 4 hours total in a whole week. So because of this, we really need to maximize our time together and really be time efficient with everything that we do. And for that reason, we use a lot of supersets here. So there's a lot of different ways we can use supersets. I'm just going to illustrate a couple of basic ways we use them here at Drees Performance Training. So let's look on the workout routine on the right. So we're going to start out the day with our prime focus, or our core movement of the day, which is going to be the squat. Because that's our prime focus of that day, we don't really want to do anything to distract away from that focus. So we won't want to pair a squat and a deadlift together or anything too heavy. But it is a good time to throw in some prehab type movements, whether it's external rotation for our rotator cuff, some sort of hip mobility exercise, kind of those physical therapist type movements that we don't do enough of. Because they're not very intensive, it's a good spot to throw them in right there. So after we get through our primary focus and start getting into more accessory type movements, that's where we can have a little more fun. That's where we can pair lower body movements with upper body movements, or we can pair a lunge with a plank type exercise. There's a lot of different ways we can go about doing that. Even further down the list, when we get into more isolated movements like our single joint bicep curls, tricep extensions, exercises like this, because they're so isolated, we can actually start pairing 3, maybe 4 of these type of movements together, and that's really where you're going to see a lot of time saved using supersets. So we just look at this exercise, or these exercise routines on the board. Just by pairing a couple of exercises together, we almost cut our time in the gym in half. And that's not taking anything away from the exercise routine. All it is pairing a couple movements together. So if you're the type of person that finds it really hard to get to the gym and find time for the gym, try adding a few more supersets into your workout routine.